Hi, my name is Valentina Abril, and I'm gonna talk about the topic of social media marketing effects in business. Well, for a start, we're gonna do like a little introduction. Social media marketing is the use of social media platforms to connect with your audience, to build brands, increase sales, and drive people to your actual website so you could like finish the transaction. And this involves like creating content attractive to potential customers to like engage with them and also analyze those results to create like strategies to improve your company. So in this video we're going to talk about two sources. The first is a TED talk, and then we're going to talk about uh, article of the disadvantages of social media. The first one is the name is Building Brand: The Power of Social Media by Terry DeSouza at a TED Talk uh, at Rider University in Toronto. The Daryl starts his talk talking about how was creating like his brand and his restaurant with his blue dogs. Then after he talks about like all the idea of the creating of the company, he starts to talk about how social media helped them to be more successful with with his business. And he first starts to like doing a comparison between traditional marketing and then social media marketing. He said that traditional marketing is like really obnoxious and one directional and not effective at all because like not everyone is really like gets involved that in it. And he also talks about social media marketing, and he said that social media marketing is really more effective because it's like really friendly with the customers and really like adapts to his necessities, to their necessities and the things that they actually want to see or they want to like know a little bit more about the brand. And so uh, then he talks like after that comparison and he starts to highlight the advantages of social media. And he starts saying that social media helps to have direct communication with your clients in real time. And he puts the example of a tweet that Obama sent it when he was elected, uh, and he was saying like, "Thank you for all. This is not just my triumph. This is because of you and for you." And everybody was like really, when those things happen, you like get to know like the people that you supported, like, or something that you supported is actually caring about you or gives thank you to you, thanks give thanks to you because in this tweet he was like really being grateful with his supporters to elect him. So that was really like a direct communication, even though he even not know any one of them. He even would do it, and I know that that creates like a really engagement with the person even though you don't know it at all. Also he says that social media has a global reaching. He put it like an example of global reaching and viralization due through one thing that happened to him, because in Toronto there's gonna be like a One Direction concert, and the guys of One Direction saw the interviewer, like he tweeted about the restaurant, and then after the show they went to his restaurant to eat and then tweeted about it that was really good and stuff, and everybody was getting crazy, even was like a hashtag and all, and it really went viral. He like was getting clients everywhere and being interviewed in so many places that 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 was when he really realizes the power of social media. And then like building engagement with your target market, like with your actual community. He says that community engagement is really important because you have to like get to love you in the city that you actually are to be supported when you want to go overseas. Like he did that through like his social media and maybe challenges and discounts that he make, and also supporting on sponsorship and doing sponsorship of local events and in his city and in Rider University, the when where it was like getting place all this talk. And then it also says he also said that it increase and extend your brand. Why? Because your brand is the most important thing like of the business. Is the thing that speaks uh for you when you're not in the room. Like is the thing that people remember, like, oh, this brand, and you immediately relate it with something. So that is the thing that he said that we have to protect the most. And social media could be like love or hate, like a double blade in that and that situation, but it could be really, really, really impressing and powerful if we use it. If we use it right. Also, he said that it helps you to spread your sales strategies like promotions, discounts, and challenges. And he like exampled it with a calendar that he had like giving free food if people do like challenges in his restaurant. So that do through his case study, he give us like a case study of his business and all the things that he have been through into them to show us that the actual power of social media. And then the other article is a little bit more shorter, more resumed, and more into the point. That it actually is named "The Disadvantages of Social Media Marketing" by Brian James. It was I took it from a business blog called Concept Nine, and it like lists all the disadvantages of social media. And first, they say that deteriorates the brand image and the reputation because you know that everything that is uploaded online is like in public control. So you could have like a lot of bad comments in your page, or maybe with your hashtag or your user in your like your users, the your followers is gonna is gonna see that are gonna see that. Oh my god, are gonna see that. So that's the thing that you don't want your brand to be like involved in some shady news or something like that. You want to be your brand like a really great uh, yeah, image to maintain a reputation in the business. And they said also that it has too much transparency because of the thing that I already said. People can tweet, post, talk about whatever they want in social media, and they can involve whatever they want whenever whoever they want. So it says that you could, if you had a really good experience, you're gonna be like way too specific, and that could involve the brand like positive or negative way if it's a bad review. So that's other of disadvantages. They say that also it's time consuming because they argue it like they supported that argue with that like traditional marketing, or for example television commercial television commercial. It's more like isolated. You could do whatever you want, like for example in 30 seconds. If you see like a commercial of Coca-Cola for 30 seconds, you're only gonna see that Coca-Cola, even though you could pay attention or not, but even you're like getting isolated in your place, and you have your own space. So they say that it's really time consuming because when you have like a user with, for example, 1K of followings accounts, you're gonna get lost in their feed. So that's the thing that you have to like be posting. So that's whenever you enter that you have to be like posting and posting and posting and doing promotions and stories and stuff. And that's what they say that that's what they say that it's time consuming. And finally, they say that it's delayed in return on investment. Like it's a long-term inversion, it's really expensive, and not everyone that's going to be in your reach or your insights is gonna like become an active customer. And if you think about it, it's true, but not everyone has like so has the same like luck. Because for example in the Darius case, he was due to a thing of a tweet for a boy really famous boy band, he went viral. But maybe if you like post in 2 years and you get no results and stuff, you could say that maybe social media marketing doesn't work for you. But I think in my personal reflection that social media marketing is the future. We're getting really into social media, and now with this pandemic thing, with the things of COVID, we're actually getting more into touch with these things, with the technology. The people that were not in this move or like be more digital and stuff, they had to do it now because they're gonna be like they could get in bankruptcy if they don't do that or just close their business, and that's not beneficial. And so I think that it's really, really powerful tool if you manage it really well, because you could be viral here in Colombia or, for example, in China, and you could even not know anything about that, and you're gonna be like someone is gonna know you, even though like in any way, it's gonna know you here in Barranquilla, in China, in USA, in everywhere you could get to be known if you do it in direct thing. So yeah, I think that that's all my reflection. And well, teacher, thank you for everything. That's it.